Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hi. Oh, I am so ready to do this event. I'm actually happy that it's a shorter event this time, just because I gotta farm so much more in FGO, because I want to at least do maybe like a couple more summons for maybe NP2 Arc. Also, I'm so close to maxing out Shufu. I know that Shufu is gonna be unlimited, but still, because she's rate up, haha, yeah, totally rate up, there's a chance that I might be able to max her. Fingers crossed. So after this, I gotta go farming after I eat a chili dog. I put it in the fridge. My dad prepped me a chili dog, but I'm just like, not right now, father. I don't want to bring it to my room. But it's all good to go. Anu, hello. Okay. Oh, sweet. That's actually perfect since it's gonna be like, if those records really are that short. That gives me so much more time to farm an FGO. Perfect. I gotta raise so many servants so I can get those delicious Sancors to go for another Arc. Because I'ma do it. Since apparently Arc hasn't had banners in like years. Apparently. So I'm just like, you know, I have to at this point. But with that being said, to the Grinning Valley. I'm gonna start up from left to right. I want to go from Boiling Point, one-way tracks, and running Bottle Tree. Whatever a Bottle Tree is. I have to sneeze first. Never mind. Actually, wait. Yeah, never mind. I hate when sneezes do that, but it's okay, you know? Boiling Point. With the cute little bunny girl with a frying pan. Terrifying. Oh wait, my door opened. Oops. I gotta close it. I hate when my door does that. Okay, there. Phew. Nah, I'm gonna do 2 Arknight stream. This stream is gonna be half of the event, and then the next stream is the other half of the event. Not 2 FGO. I hear leaves blooping and bubbling away inside a scouting hotpot. I love that sound. There's a static from Dad's radio too, and the oldie hawking on about sharpening your blades, and the sound of the Oots power plant as it drives. I love all that too, but I'm not gonna hear them anymore. Oh well, I won't soon enough. Here's the fire burning, telling me, hey, chin up, just chin up a bit, you know? Dad's hoping you will. Actually, I think the fire's a little weak. I'll give it a bit of air. What's that sound I hear? What is that sound? Is it me coming for the food? Nope. I love her name, Potlid. That is a beautiful name. Hello, Potlid. Lance, can you not dink on your bowl? I told you to stop doing that. What if you get on someone's nerves? I'll drink on anything I please. Can't I be the boss of my own oot? Besides, with how loud the truck stop is, nobody's gonna be pointing fingers at me. Don't make excuses. I'm just bored, mate. You're making an awful lot of food today. What's the occasion anyway? I've been waiting ages. I'm starved. I had to make some noise to get a message across to the food. Don't get cold now. We need to wait for Potlet to join us for a meal. Excuses again. You don't worry about anything. You're like a kid. If you're that bored, come help me out in the kitchen. Oh, but you're the 6-star chef here. You're killing it in there, Potlid. Will you stop calling me Potlid already? What's this red dish here? Oh, that's a tomato braised Sisty Beast. I want some tomato based braised Sisty Beast. That sounds delicious to me. Mmm, yummy. Wait. Wait. Ryogi Shiki banner earlier? Like, does she have one right now? I did not load up Arknights after the day reset. Oh. Oh no, temptations! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. 'Cause she is cool. The A! Nice. Also getting Anastasia. Potlid Wormy. Oh, she's adorable. It's fresh from the pot. It'll blow you away. Tomato braised sisty beast. What's with the color? Shouldn't the broth be a little more yellowy? Before she can finish her sentence, Alana's already rammed her spoon into the piping hot bowl and scooped an entire slab of sisty beast meat into her mouth. The food burns her tongue, but Alana gives Potlid a thumbs up nonetheless. Mmm, delicious! It's perfect. That's our truck's 6-star chef. But the meat you brought back this time's especially fresh. I didn't have to use a lot of seasoning to make it taste good. Really? Looks like the market man gave us the freshest on hand. Knowing we're leaving, guess it was worth buying from him for 2 years. Don't say things like that, Lance. I think he's been real good to us from the very beginning, going by what you told me. I'm picturing a kind of short, good-tempered man in a dirty apron. A short, fat, middle-aged man. Yeah, nah, that's not what he looks like. When he stands in front of his shop holding a cleaver, not a single person dares to swipe even a single carrot from the market. I like the difference. I like how Potlid just imagining like an adorable, I guess, butcher person, while in actuality he's probably like a unit. When you get older, I'll let you walk around town yourself. That reminds me, when was the last time we had tomato braised sisty? The last time? It was probably when we first ate together. And you made that meal yourself. Oh? That does feel like ages. That does feel like a long time ago. You still remember? Of course. You said cooking's just one of the things I'm good at, but then you made an insanely sour tomato braised sisty beast. How did it turn sour? What did she add? Tomatoes are not that sour. I don't think sisty beast is that sour. Did she add like a ton of lemon? 1 little tomato, 1 sisty beast slab, and 50 lemons. Mmm, delicious. Yummy, yummy. Oh, cute. Okay, this is the land of the courteous. How was I supposed to know that those tomatoes were gonna be that sour? The broth was bright and yellow. It looked so tasty. Those were... What? Those tomatoes were... Girl! I feel like you used lemons. I still remember the look on your face after you gave it a taste. What does it matter if it helps fill our tummies? Flavor comes second, and didn't you finish all of yours? It's not good to waste food. Besides, let's not talk about the past. I don't want the food to get cold because you can't stop complaining. Potlid lightly touches the bowl, and suddenly the braised meat becomes just as piping hot as when it was fresh out of the pot. Amid the rising white steam, Alana's expression grows stern. Hey, didn't we agree not to use art for little things like that? But this is the fastest way to warm it up. I'm just heating the food up, just a quick use. It's nothing to worry about. Honestly, I would do the same. It's like, come on, let me warm my food up this way. Whatever. It's your health, not mine. But as soon as we get to Iron Carrot City, we need to find you a teacher who can teach you real proper casting. Come on, tuck in. What are you waiting for? Let me enjoy the view first. You always look so happy when you eat. It puts a smile on my face just watching you. Potlid takes a cloth and wipes clean the broth that spilled over her bowl. Then wipes her hands. She takes a few thick books from the shelf and stacks them on her seat, one by one, before sitting on top of them. How short is she compared to the table she has to sit on books? Potlid places one arm on the table flat, while her other hand props her head up, and she looks at Alana with a smile on her face. We're gonna have to return the truck when we get to Iron Carrot City. And they'll shut the route down forever. Yeah. Think you'll miss it? Not really. Wormy never gets sad. Well, alright then. In that case, after this route's suspended, do you want to stay on my truck? I mean, do you still want to stay on my truck? After we return to the company, they'll probably keep it around. Though I doubt it'll go to the stops we took before. Even so, I won't let it get to me. Yeah, nuh-uh, I won't. As long as you're right here by my side, there's nothing to be unhappy about. Alana reaches out to pat Potlet on the head. Her ears twitch in response. What's wrong? That kind of tickles. Seeing the young goddess's reaction, Alana laughs. Then my wonderful, perpetually smiley Potlet. Help me run some errands later, will ya? Huh? But it's been so long since I've gone into town. You'll be fine. See? I took the safety valve off to make it go faster. And I can't have the company finding out when they inspect the ute. So we need a new safety valve right quick. And we'll also need some daily necessities for a long trip. The workers said they'd bring us some, but I said no. The guys at the motor pool know you're leaving? Yeah, but I still have heaps of things I need to deal with here. If I were to go, I might not be done by tomorrow morning. Do they know you're taking me with you? I suppose. Anyhow, that's why I'm counting on you to take care of that. You're a young lady already anyway. And here. Alana passes Potlet a paper scrap with some wobbly writing on it. Sell those things out the front door. We should be able to get some money out of them. As for the rest, follow the shopping list. Here's my purse. Take it with you. I still have one last bit of work to handle. So this is the last. Let's divvy up the work and get this done. Divide and conquer. Okay, let's do it. Time to go shopping. Ooh.
Then the metal crab woke up. It got to its feet, snipped twice, and carved the tower crane into pieces. Everyone took a good look, and it turns out all the reinforced concrete didn't make a dent in its shell when everything came crumbling down. Of course, they dropped their shovels and blowtorches and ran for their lives. Ha ha, how's that? I heard it's based on a real story, real people, crab and all. That is what we're showing for tonight's open-air movie night over at the Slag Heap.
I love her hair.
No need to thank me. I've never seen you around, so you have to be new here. Let me go more into the rules of our ball and card games here. Every factory district has different rules. You know that, right?
I just want a sand beast.
Ahem, fine. I have a few of them in this basket here. Pick whichever you want. All my sand beasts are well trained. They eat and sleep and follow their masters close. You really don't want to talk about anything else, like fine weather today, isn't it? It's not often we get a day without a sandstorm out here. Makes work much easier.
Watch out! Out of the way! Out of the way! I can't stop! Oops.
Crikey! Who's having such a little kid? Cart all these things. Don't they know the street's gone down slope? Little girl, you with me? You think you got brain damage?
Stops. Okay, now I know that. So far, I guess this is Rimbilliton, so there's a lot of sandstorms, which is kind of oof. I do like that helmet display thingy in the back. That's cute. Gotta explore more. I'm okay. I'm not a baby anymore. I'll be fine. It took me so much work to pile up the pots and dishes. Now they're all over the ground. The little girl prepares to bend down to pick up a big pot. At the same time, a hand reaches out for it. The two both take a reflexive step back. Potlet nervously tugs on her own sleeve. Miss, I can pick these things up myself. You don't have to help me.
Okay.
Also, thanks for stopping my hand truck there.
Yeah. You didn't say you wanted to stop, but there's a recycling facility up ahead. It wouldn't be good if you crashed into it.
Huh? Okay, you have a point. I'm sorry, mister. My things are blocking your shop's entrance. I'll clean it all up right away.
It's fine, little girl. Take your time.
Oh, hold on. So this is the Tinny Longyear's general store. Mister, I'm here to talk business.
Business? Ha ha ha. Shouldn't someone be watching you?
I don't need her to help me with this. She has her own work to do. We're dividing and conquering.
Mm-hmm. Alright, wait here for a sec. Girl, you picked up a sand beast yet?
Let me have another look.
I'll deal with this little girl first, then. Come on, what are you buying?
First things first, I need to sell some things before I buy anything. Take a look at these pots and pans, as well as this originium gas cooker. I'm selling them all. I heard that secondhand kitchenware that's kept well and clean sells for a lot of money.
A pot so scorched, even its handle is black. A fork with broken teeth. And scrap sheet metal. You're trying to sell this?
Oh no! The stuff probably broke too after they fell.
Yeah,
With the money I make from selling these and the change in my purse, I know I'll have enough for a safety valve, an electrode holder, spray paint.
Huh. How about this? Bring everything you want to buy to the counter. I'll give you a discount and take your wares based on the total price. Whatever's left over, I won't take.
Like this general storekeeper, he's like, gosh darn it. I don't want to have to turn the little baby away. Fine, I'm gonna give you a discount. Nuh-uh. I have to sell all these things.
I can treat you to a cold carrot.
Okay.
It's a deal then. Let's see. The gas cooker is more than enough. Take the rest of the garbage back with you, okay?
On second thought, nuh-uh.
You're a weird one, little girl. Why are you insisting on selling all those things? If you didn't look like such a nice little bun, I'd be thinking you committed some kind of crime and came here to get rid of evidence. And let's be real. I don't know you from Bruce. How am I supposed to just offload the garbage you hauled here? What if you turn out to be infected?
I knew it. An afternoon wasn't going to be enough to sell all of it. Nuh-uh. I told her and she didn't believe me. Alright, I'll have to report back then. Then think of something.
Hold on, little one. Who sent you?
Huh? Lands. Alana of the Barren Lands.
Alright. I don't know you, but I do know her. Look at her dumping her work on a little girl like you. Not that I'm surprised. Here, a footstool. That way you can get a better view while I tally the numbers up. Tell her I'll take her things for now, and whenever she gets a day off, she owes me a meal.
Huh? Why the change of heart? I guess it's fair. I'm not a kid anymore. If I'm asked to do something, I get it done.
What's the matter? You weren't happy when I wouldn't talk business, and you're also unhappy that I'm taking these off your hands?
Huh? Yeah, nah. I've been happy the whole time. The safety valve model that Lance told me to get is not on the shelf.
Let's see. Didn't this model go obsolete ages ago? Ever since the union set the regs, the guidebook's been full of tips to never buy that junk again.
Nuh-uh. I have to go look for it elsewhere. I'll find it, mister. Look after the hand truck for me.
Huh, I really need to talk to Alana about this. What about you, miss? Have you picked one yet? Or do you have something else in mind?
She's like, oh, those sand beasts are too adorable. I can't just pick one. Or at least that's what I'd be doing. I'd be like, gosh darn it, they're all too cute. I don't know which one I want to take.
What do I even do with you?
Give me the spanner. I'll do it. I know my oot better than anybody else.
Hey, you hired me for this, Alana. You want to save yourself some money. Come on and say it.
I'm not always tight on money like your broke arse. I'm no alcoholic, and I don't drive my truck so bad it breaks down every other day. Besides, if I do less work than you, how am I supposed to boast to Potlid about my skills?
Ha ha ha. That little runt. This thing we're taking apart right now. That's where she sleeps, right?
Uh-huh.
Really? Alright, I'll give it to you. I lost this time. We all thought you were just talking big. Given your temper, shouldn't you have made her somebody else's problem a long time ago? My bad. Stop glaring.
My temper? Humph. Who do you even think I am? I took her in because of all of you bet against me having the patience to take care of a kid. And I wasn't going to take that slander lying down. Look down on me again, and next time I'm back, I'll kick a ball into your faces. Ooh, hello.
It's mainly that we haven't seen her in the last 2 years. We only have your word to go on. You got your treads chewed on by a big beck beast. You swapped the control valve at the last minute under catastrophe clouds to speed up your transport. You caught a passenger that got blasted into the sky by a geyser. Everything you say is like it's all happened.
That all actually happened, I'm telling you.
Fine, it happened. Now why'd you keep her locked away in the truck the whole time, never letting her out to spend time with the rest of us? Surely, she didn't want to stay shut up in there. If that's really the case, what are you planning to do tomorrow when the truck's out of commission?
I'll figure something out once I get to Carrots. The company has to give me a new route, right?
You'll figure something out. Hold on, you're going to Iron Carrot City to wait for a new route instead of staying here? You're never coming back?
She's on a road trip marathon. This is the only one I could get. It's not quite what Lance told me to find, but the shop said that we should at least be able to plug it in. It'll be fine. It's getting dark. If I don't hurry and get back, we won't finish everything we have to do. Lance should be back too by now? Jittery passenger.
Little girl, hello. You're walking kinda leisurely. Not like you're trying to catch a ride.
Huh? Do I look leisurely?
If I might have a little of your time, would you happen to know when the last transport to Iron Carrot City leaves?
9:30 at night. I know that route better than anybody.
Oh, okay. Appreciate, kid. 9:30. I still have some time.
I'm really worried about Lance for some reason. What's going on? There's an old abandoned workshop belonging to the vehicle located at the city transport gateway. Its lights, familiar as ever, can be seen through its windows. Putlid wipes the dust off the window and peeks inside. Stare. The passage leading to the exit bears the workplace fatigue. From the workers' frantic movement, all the loading and unloading they perform every day. They say the passage is old and smoothed out, just like the bottom of the tin lunchbox that the old factory director has used and washed for over 2 decades. For 2 decades. As the workers cheer on, a metal ball, or more precisely, an amalgamation of variety of scrap metals compressed together and polished to a ball, is dropped onto the smooth surface. The ball rolls forward. Ooh, hello, hello. Oh, I love this guy's outfit. You know, I especially like his hat. Safety first. That is the best hat. I want a helmet like that. I love it. I would proudly wear that.
Good shot, mate.
Beautiful. You knocked them all down in one go. Good one, Alana.
Let's see. 18, 19. You're ahead by 20. How are we supposed to catch up? Charlie, you sproglet. Let's call it quits while our score doesn't look too terrible. Don't embarrass the factory. Alright. Just shut up and watch. Let me show you wankers what a perfect shot looks like. Instead of worrying about me, maybe start racking your brains to figure out how we'll decorate tonight's send-off party for Alana. First, we'll make a welcome party. We'll welcome Alana as a proper member of the Rush Drake Town Motor Pool family.
Really now? If you don't knock all the pins down in this one go, you aren't getting another shot at it.
Put a sock in it.
He bends down to put the fallen pins upright, and rubs his hands against his trouser pockets, his sweat leaving a clearly visible mark on the fabric. He picks up the ball, places his toes just slightly before the foul line, and stares straight ahead. Hold on. Charlie, that's enough.
Huh?
I'm in the lead for now, and you still have a chance to overtake me. We could put our argument on hold, considering the score. It should be an acceptable outcome for both of us. Let's call it a draw. What do you say?
Alana, forget this place. There's not a single person in all the matches ever played in the RMIA who's ever tried to pull a trick like this. If I'm remembering right, we agreed that if I win, you'd stay. If you win, we won't keep you, and you can go wherever. And now you're asking for a draw? What do you want us to do? Cut you in half and have one half drive your truck, while the other one stays here? Or are you going to spend half of your time on your new life and the other half with your old friends?
I'll pass. It's not like those new factory district. I'm not like those new factory district reps. They announce their newest expansion plans at their morning conferences, supervise mind work in the afternoons, and go to some boring social engagements in the evenings. I've got more than enough on my plate, and I can't be in two places at once. I only have enough sanity in me to hold the gear lever, at most leaning one ear closer to the passengers to eavesdrop on their funny stories. So here's my suggestion. I'll head to Carrots to get everything dealt with. The next time I'm back, I'll talk to all of you about joining the motor pool.
So you're saying you're never coming back? Why? Because of our bet? Because of that little kid?
Lance?
Potlid?
Well, why are you bowling here? Didn't you say you had lots to take care of?
We haven't settled our bet, so of course I have to take care of this.
Lance, you lazy sissy beast. Potlid raises her hand up high and shoves Alana's shoulder as hard as she can. Her sleeve slides down to reveal a black, irregularly shaped crystal cluster. Not even the bracelet that Alana gave her is able to hide its luster. Why are your friends all looking at me?
They're just curious. Come, we're going back to the Oot.
It's like, guys, you understand now, right? Humph. Whoa.
What do you think? I'm willing to bet no one could tell that just 4 hours ago, there used to be an illegal kitchen here, right? That's what you get with the best vehicle makeover hands in this entire district. It's not every day I get to put my skills to work.
Ooh, hello. Yep, I really can't tell at all. But Lance, you didn't tell me you were taking it apart. Even so, it's amazing. You told me the work we had left was a huge pain, and that you might not finish if you had to do it all alone. Isn't that why you asked me to buy all those things? But not only are you all done, you're bowling with the man here. You're even having a lolly water and reading magazines.
But of course. Anyhow, we only have 3 minor problems left now. First off, we need to use spray paint to cover up the smoke-damaged wall here. Let me show you how it works first. After that, you have fun with the other 2 cans.
I think I might have started a few too many fires.
Next, we have the power plant pipeline safety valve.
Oh, I couldn't find that kind you wanted. Does it mean we won't be able to hand in the truck tomorrow?
Don't worry, I knew you wouldn't be able to find the model that old. You see, we're getting our truck inspected and upgraded because even though all the other parts are fairly new, the power plant is too old. No one cared about it before, but the unions in Big Pillar have been clamoring for standardization. Standardization. Sounds like a pretty cool word, right? You can think of it as setting up rules. Ah, yes, standards.
Okay, so Rimbilliton mostly consisted of barren lands and mines, and catastrophes were active there.
Oof.
That is pain.
Oh, the barren lands. The old power plant's problems don't bother me, but the union says they're switching over to the top-of-the-line thingies in the ads for our own good, and I think they have a point. Anyway, it's because ours is against the rules that we're going to get a new one from a transport company in the Carrots tomorrow. We'll be fine, even if this valve isn't a perfect fit. We just have one last run. As long as it gets our Oots to its final destination, it's more than enough. And if we end up having to use a backup pipeline, then I'll need you to help me out. Just like before, I'll ask you to go down to the power plant and take a look at things, and you'll need to report anything that seems off right away.
Okay.
Finally, this is the decommissioning report. We need to hand over to the station when we leave. Once we're gone, we aren't coming back.
Alana stops for a bit and glances at Potlid.
All these silly formalities, right? And they barely gave me any heads up. I asked Thick Palm Parker to teach me how to fill out the form, and it took 2 whole hours. I didn't have time to take it easy. I didn't have time to take it to the station today.
You did pretty good today, so I'll turn in this report tomorrow morning on my own. You can stay in the patrol room and sleep in. If you're sad, it's okay to let it out. If we get a route change, you probably won't get a lot of chances to see your mates here, right? Huh? That's why I'll hand in the report tomorrow. That way, you can spend a bit more time with your mates, and you won't be so sad over not seeing them anymore. My kitchen's gone now, but when we get our new home, once our house is built, I'll make the sweet meat soup that always puts a smile on your face. Sounds good. You slapped me back too hard. You're growing up, aren't you? You'll get used to it. Okay, now catch. Tonight, I'll let you have lolly waters with me, and go to bed an hour later than before. These two seem to get along well. That's cute. I'm so tired. But I won't get lost. I'm not a little kid. I can read a map. Yep, take a turn here. Go upstairs, right ahead. Huh? The man from yesterday's still here. Did he miss his ride? Not only is he sitting in the same place, he's in the same pose and looks just as depressed. Wow, incredible!
Oh, it's you, little girl. Good morning. Perfect timing.
Sir, were you just waiting here all night? What? Maybe he just lives here.
When's the earliest truck to Iron Carrot City today?
At 6:20. I'm actually that truck's. No, I mean, I'm taking that truck too.
Looks like I'll make it.
Sir, were you late to your ride last night? You're like,
Oops, I missed the last ride. Time to sit over here overnight all night.
just gonna be sitting here as one do. I can take you there. That way you won't miss it.
No, thanks. Sorry, I really appreciate it, but, I want to sit here a little longer.
Are you waiting for someone?
Me? No, what makes you think that?
Bruh, you're so sus.
Come, Warmy, no more waiting. Let's go back to the hut tonight. These things happen.
Because it's a very normal thing to wait for someone. Okay, I'll be on my way. Bye-bye. I hope you get to see that person you're waiting for.
No, I'm scared to death. I don't want to see. Kata's kids sure run quick. I should, thank her nonetheless. By sitting here.
Next, bring your documents into the office. Stand on tiptoes. How far away is the office? I can't see it at all from the line. What should I do? It's almost time to leave. I don't think I'll get it handed in time. So many people here this early. Maybe luck's not on my side. Even a big girl can't help it when she's unlucky. Yeah, there are too many people here. Nothing wrong with the union trying to make the event seem more above board. But they didn't have to handle both the beauty pageant registrations and government forms in the exact same place, did they? This is almost exactly how everybody used to line up in front of Grandma's room to complain. Good thing I'm taking care of this. If it'd been the doctor or Mia here, it would have been a huge headache. But with how much work they have in their hands. Amia. She's just a teenager. Why exactly does she have so much on her shoulders? Right, little girl. You said that you're in a rush. Small and wayfish as you are, you wouldn't be here for the beauty pageant, right? Huh? No. I'm here to hand in our decommissioning report. Here, it's this one. If we don't hand it in today, then we won't get decommissioned, right? Oh, now it's easy. Just let me take care of it. Huh? But it's our truck that's getting decommissioned. Do you know Lance? Yeah, nah. But you couldn't be the driver, could you? No. Yep, that's what I'm talking about. The report just needs to be handed in. Doesn't matter who does the handling. I just need a line up here anyway. Taking your report to the office desk there is nothing. Just leave it to me and get back to your ride. Oh, why so glum? Is there still something worrying you? Huh? Do I look? No, I can't be like this. Here, the report. Thanks, miss. You're too kind.
This girl's condition. Here, kid. This is for you.
It's a card?
A business card. Remember to give it to your family. Might come in handy one day.
Welcome to Rhodes Island.
Hurry up. The passengers will be here any minute.
Coming.
You're gonna have to ride in the tour-room this trip.
I'll be fine. Remember, I stayed in there for a long time in the beginning.
Also, you can still use this little terminal here to check the monitoring screens. You can see every person on the truck. Guess I didn't have to say, huh?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm off to the driver's cabin.
I'd wanna go to Iron Fist. Out of all the names, Iron Fist is the best. I finished so much in such a short amount of time. Even though I ran into lots of trouble, and even though Lan said that there probably wasn't enough time, we still managed to get the Uden to hand back, and we took care of all the paperwork. Oh, the man from the station finally made it in. Thank goodness. Right, I even helped someone with the schedule.
The transport vehicle's entrance is now closed. The vehicle will soon be powered on. Please take your seats or find a suitable area to affix your folding chair, bench, or mat.
I did such a great job. I should be happy, even proud of myself. But, actually, I don't care what happens. I wish our truck didn't have to be retired. I still haven't got to see...
This vehicle's being hijacked. We're heading to Grinning Valley.
What? Hijacked? Huh?
Potlet looks at the display panel where the driver's cabin's monitoring screen is shown.
The unfamiliar voice heard through the broadcast belongs to the strange woman she met yesterday. She's holding Alana's broadcast mic with one hand. Her other hand is steadily holding her crossbow, with its bolt pressed against the side of Alana's neck.
Oh no, it is a heist!
She stares at Potlet with a cold glare through the monitoring camera's lens, perhaps noticing the subtle movement of its shift in angle.
Anyone not heading to the Grinning Valley can get off now, driver included.
Huh? It's a real truck jacking?
Uh-oh. Oh, that's not good.
The wee road trip. Time for the one-way tracks. This'll be fine, right? What's the worst that'll happen? A long and narrow strip of dust rises up from the sand, burying any tracks we've left. A scene I've seen too many times to count. They call me Alana the Barren Lands, but I'm definitely no unstoppable sandstorm, just a tumbleweed that stops and goes. My bets with the workers are a stage for me to perform on, and my passengers' adventures are just more bragging fodder for me. But are those really my stories to tell? The lone vehicle sails across the land over the ash and yellow desert sand, and under the dazzling golden sun. It deviates from its usual path. What is it looking for? What is it running from? Well, what am I looking for? What am I running from?
What is it?
I would look at the rocks. That reminds me. Like, in October, I'm gonna go on a trip with friends. And for one of the plans, two of them wanted to go looking for rocks. So, yeah, that would track. They would love it here.
Weather's pretty good. You can even see the Originium clusters in the distance. Reckon we'll reach your destination without a hitch. Quiet again. Nothing you want to say? I've never met a passenger as boring as you in all my time as a driver. What did you say? Never mind. Don't keep the thing down, won't you? Why don't you? What are you doing? I just wanted to open the window for some fresh air. That's all, promise. Alright. Can you, get your big buddy away from my head first? We can talk this through.
Continue towards the Grinning Valley, and I won't hurt you. Telling me that after hijacking my ute and pointing this toy cannon at my face? What's even in that thing? Custom boats. Infected creatures are afraid of them. I was hoping you'd say carrots or lollies instead. Well, no worries. I'm no infected creature, so I probably shouldn't find it too scary. But if you insist on keeping it pointed at my head... If you pull the trigger, big if here. If I croak, what's going to happen to the truck? I can drive it. Can you now? It's gonna spin out of control by the time you get your molly on the lever. It'll charge straight onto a cliff or crash into one of those originium clusters, and then... boom! Fine, even if you can drive and the truck doesn't go topsy-turvy. Kill me if you want, but what about the other passengers? Or that guy, what about that Zalek? I gave everyone the chance to hop off, but no one took it. No one took it? No one was like, you know, I'm not into this. It is like, oh, a heist, a truck jacking, oh my goodness, some entertainment. Like, wow, this is fun. I just need a vehicle. Don't you find it strange? Why didn't he leave? I'd be worried if I were you. A hit-and-run tearaway, an unlucky fella fed up with his job. Or maybe he's an undercover copper in your trail. Don't let all that trembling and shaking fool you. He might be hiding some real skills under his sleeve. I like the designs. Though out of all of them so far... Not gonna lie, design-wise, I like the redhead the most just because her hair is so pretty. I like that shade of red, it's cute. Otherwise, Alana seems fun. Like a fun mechanic. Everyone's hiding a secret or two, yeah? Nah? And if you're wondering why I'm still here, as a company girl, I have to keep their property safe. This Ute's been with me for an awful long time, so emotion or logic-wise, I can't just give her up into some rando blow-in. This should've been it. Right, it's on its way to be reborn. It should have gone for Iron Carrot City, where millions of ore chunks go every day. The passengers would salute it when it enters the motor pool. There, it'd be remodeled into a newer, cooler version. Install a tunnel boring module, for example, so it can head straight underground the next time a catastrophe warning sounds. Ha! I gotta thank you on behalf of my Ute. The new life we're about to find in Carrots is all gone. Couldn't have done it without you, mate. You talk so much, and so fast. Real bonzer. A new life? What's that about? Isn't the life the same everywhere? There's nothing new or old to it. Or different. Fine, maybe you're right. You know, even having my head suddenly up against some stranger's weapon isn't anything new to me. Maybe that's something to be sad about. The truck jacker slowly lowers a giant crossbow. Why'd you respond to that of all things? Whatever, I guess you do have some humanity in there. Though, even if you want this for your own free charter, you've gotta be a bit more polite. That's how you'll make us, the people you dragged into this, happier to cooperate with you. I didn't want to involve anyone else. I asked around and there shouldn't have been any passengers this time. I get it, you've been planning this for a while, huh? But you're bound to have a surprise or two, even if your crime's nice and premeditated. Fine, let's just say my beat-up Ute and I hit the jackpot. When we get there, everyone's free to go. I'll pay you too. Wowee! Sure hope so. Then for your private charter, we'll first go to the Grinning Valley. But you have to make sure everyone here's safe. Had enough raising your crossbow willy-nilly. Alright. Good then, Jacker. Just sit tight and enjoy the view on the way to your stop. Great business skills. Look, she even got the truck jacker to pay. At some point in time, the truck gradually begins to slow down before coming to a halt. It enters a checkpoint, joining the other vehicles waiting to clear, one after the other. The truck inches forward bit by bit, every time the other trucks go through the gates. Alana used to hate this part. But now she wants the traffic jam to go on for as long as possible. I am scared of that event. I mean, no fear. I do want everyone. I want at least one copy of everyone. The guy that I missed from the last time the collab was around. And then the new people.
I need all of them.
Because this way, she can be even more certain that she'll get her off-course truck back. Crowded. Huh. Probably just another international entrepreneur clearing the raw materials out of the nearby mines. They must be working overtime to deliver the goods. They spill money like water and make us road warriors suffer. Why not go another way? This road is so congested. We have to go through Green Meadow if we want to get to the Grinning Valley. No choice. But they don't really check much. Just collect all the toll and register a name. Alright. The truck behind me needs to hurry up. Good. That's it. Now we've got no way out. The truck jacker leaves her seat, walking down the narrow corridor as if to confirm the conditions outside, and returns after a moment. On her way back, the sound of her footsteps sends Alana's heartbeat racing. Alana can only see the truck jacker's hand gripping her crossbow through the rearview mirror. The figure draped in olive shades covers all the junk reflected in the mirror, before appearing in her peripheral vision and sitting next to Alana once more. Her expression and body language show a sense of calm. The subtle noise of her clothes brushing the leather seat happens to bury Alana's thumping heartbeats. What's up? Nothing. Seems she's not onto me, phew. There's no way this is the only route to Grinning Valley. This road is the shortest one, but you have to go through inspections. I'll get a chance to call for help as soon as I can talk to the inspector. I reckon she and her crossbow won't match up to the well-trained security station here. Looks like a catastrophe. Huh? These vehicles all seem to be avoiding a catastrophe. Or maybe some other bad thing. Why is that? How do you figure? The scratches on their exteriors are from infected creatures, and there's some dust. It's just a little, but I can see the particles, and the expressions of the people inside the cars too. The mine workers tend to have similar looks on their faces after an accident. The same kind of impatience and unease when they don't know where to go. Hold up. I'll go ask. Hey bruv, old bloke in the slag truck. What's with the road being chocolate today?
You didn't come from Double Helmet Mine, did you?
Nah, mate. Rushrick Town. Double helmets? I remember a group of guys raving about mining some new place with a ton of minerals a while back.
There was an accident. Some unstable originium blew the mine inside out. And now, no one can stay here anymore.
Ah, bloody hell. So you escaped? How are the others doing? The driver suddenly coughs violently, and Alana notices his face is unusually pale.
Them well. They'll have to count on their own luck. I just hope my wife and kid are lucky enough. Most of the vehicles here are probably the same as me, no home to return to. We can only stay elsewhere until they finish cleaning up the site.
Alana turns back for a look. The truck jacker is gazing out the side window with a calm look on her face. The truck jacker's weapon, eh? It looks fancy to me. Especially since that's apparently a crossbow. Though I think I'd be more terrified of being hit with her backpack, the backpack she's holding in her other hand. I feel like that's probably full of heavy stuff. What's wrong? Nothing. They're coming. What? The grabbers. They're gonna board the truck. Who? Not a soul in sight headed our way. Alana follows the truck jacker's line of sight and finally realizes what she was referring to. A group of security officers at the checkpoint are chatting with the driver in front, while another group enters the vehicle with protective gear and violent intent. Soon after, they drag the driver out of the car. His sleeves are cut open with blood flowing from the exposed originium crystals on his arms. Oof. Alana suddenly feels inexplicably uneasy. They're searching for infected. Uh-oh. In the truck's tiny tool room, little Potlet is keeping her word. That Goddess hijacker lady is so weird. But she and Lance are looking pretty chummy. Did she really hijack the truck? Oh, I get it. Lance is so powerful she can turn anyone to a friend. Look, the monitor's on this little terminal.
Seems like she doesn't want to hurt anyone.
Then, are we going back to our route? Can we postpone this truck's retirement?
I don't know.
Huh?
What's wrong?
Just out of the blue here, but why are you in here with me too, mister? This is a secret room, closed to the public.
Well, I got a little scared. No, not a little. I'm really scared. This is my first hijacking. I just hurried to the first door I saw. Can you let me stay here, kiddo? Look, I'll squeeze myself into this corner and it won't take up too much space. And I won't disturb your work either.
Okay, sure. But if you're scared, then why don't you get off the truck before?
I don't know myself. Scared is one thing, but deep inside, I also felt a sudden relief. Like I might run into something even scarier if I got off the truck. I also want this truck to go as far and long as it can. Why didn't you get off?
Huh? Why would I? Lance is still here, so there's no way I could leave her on her own. Ooh, hello.
Lance, you're referring to the truck driver, right? Are you two family or...
Family? I don't know. I left home so long ago. Lance is a little like Daddy, and also Mummy, and the miners too. It's like, if she's like everyone, then it also means that she isn't like any of them at all either, right? Lance is Lance. She made a bet with her friends, and I'm their chip. So, we can't be family, right? We just live together. We've always been living together in this truck. I consider that as family. The exit is right before our eyes, but the gates lie shut, blocking the vehicle. A few security officers walk into the cab and knock on the window. Alana hesitates for a moment, but gets out of the truck anyway. What's up, mate?
Routine inspection.
Do you have to inspect public transport vehicles too? Look, here's my operating license.
Special circumstances. Please cooperate.
Nah, that can't be right. There were so many trucks in front just now, but you let them all go through. Now you stop us when it's my turn? Crikey. Bloody luck's off the charts today. What with all these nice things happening to me.
Sir, don't bother with her. I just checked the vehicle's identification number, and they came from Big Pillar. You know, they've got tons of messily managed mines over there, but they don't standardize. And they don't standardize safety procedures either. Lots of infected. Your vehicle ID isn't from Green Meadow, and we inspect all vehicles from out of town.
And what if I refuse?
Then our well-equipped security will politely ask you out of your truck for a more in-depth investigation at our office. We might lock you up for a few days or months, confiscate your vehicle, revoke your license, and hit you with a nasty fine.
Oh, that sounds terrible. I would hate that. Ew. Ew. Oh, yeah. I did my destiny order. My destiny summon. That's how I got my Miss Crane. She came home from my destiny summon. It was destiny that she'd come home for me. Eventually. She'll make me all sorts of awesome outfits, and then we're gonna be idols together. Totally, that's what's happening. That's my headcanon.
The specific steps we'll take will depend on how long you decide to keep messing with me.
Mate, isn't this a bit much? I've been driving for years and passed a lot of checkpoints, but this is a first. The security officers raised their crossbows at Alana. Fine. Only the driver has to cooperate with the inspection, yeah? Everybody else here is passengers.
Passengers?
Yeah, they're all... At this point, Alana turns back, looking toward the passenger cabin's open door, and the situation within. Potlet's hiding good. But what about that Zalek? And the jacker. Wait, why is she loading her crossbow? She's a passenger. Bought a ticket. But the equipment you've got on hand looks like it's out of regs. All the checkpoints I've been through, this is the first time I've seen anyone checking infection status. If the passenger isn't willing to get checked, you'll put me in a spot of trouble. If she complains to the operating company...
Enough with your gruff. We're coming aboard.
The party of passengers sit next to one another with an oripathy screen device on each of their hands. Alana's more worried about the others than herself. Potlid dips her head down, staring blankly at the device's progress bar. The truck jacker looks at the security officer sitting across from her, through the open door, and at every corner of the checkpoint. The Zalak, who was unwilling to get off the truck earlier, seated short distance away from her, his legs shaking.
Now, what's with these two in the hidden compartment? Did you know they were on board?
Of course I did.
And you deliberately hid them from us?
That's... You lot gave me such a fright with your fierce mugs. I forgot to mention them. I'm sure we can talk this out. Uh-oh.
Whose device was that?
What should I do? What will Lance do? A single bead of sweat trickles down Alana's cheek. The security officers do not look at the least bit accommodating. As they surround them, looks like things are about to get tougher. She needs to figure out a solution to this predicament, and quick, or else... Well, sir, dear sir, this passenger here, she's just a little kid. She's come here to Green Meadow, to your prefecture to look for her dad. I hear her father works in a smelting plant. It's been about a year since he's been home. The walls and gates of this checkpoint, and even the materials used in these testing devices might be the fruits of his labor. This tiny courteous, she only gets one ride every 2, maybe 3 months, just to see her hardworking father. She's a regular rider on our truck, and this has never happened before. Everyone usually just breezes right through here. With all due respect, sir, would you make things difficult for such a poor little girl who misses her daddy so very much?
There's been a flood of evacuees from the double helmet mine disaster. Our superiors expect us to tamp down and the influx of infected here. So this is not about making things difficult, we're just doing our job. Waves hand, get moving. I saw it last night, Alana, clear as day. The kid you've kept hiding in your truck for the last 2 years. She's infected. No wonder you never bring her to see us. You bloody clown, going all the way just for a dumb bet. Your dad's stubborn competitiveness and the bottomless pride. I always said you'd drag yourself into trouble like that, taking some others down with you.
Wait. Mr. Inspector, sir. We'll head right out of here, straight back to where we came from, right away. What do you say?
The checkpoint's out of our jurisdiction too, so you still have to comply with us, even if you don't intend to cross.
Sir, I'll pay the toll here, or even additional fine, or just impound the oot and drag me away. I'll cooperate with your investigation. I'm begging you, just let the kid go, please. Potlid has never seen Alana with such an expression. In their time together, Alana's always been brave, fearless, and one might even say anarchic. She makes funny faces, blows up her past experiences, and explodes into laughter without a care for her own image. But now she's pleading with the officers in such an unbecoming way, for Potlid's sake.
Take her away.
Aww, she cares. She really does care for Potlid. Lance, it's okay. Don't. You don't have to see me off. I'm just stepping out for a second. I'll come find you in a bit, Lance. Rescue the baby.
Any other infected? This one too. Then she goes too. Where is she?
A crossbow bolt flies out, interrupting the security officers preparing to board and inspect the vehicle. A flurry of additional boats follows up, forcing them to retreat.
What? The purple-haired woman, get her! Yes, sir!
A punch, a kick, a crossbow slam. A few officers knocked down with grimaces on their faces. Another volley of bolts rips through their clothes and pins them to the ground. The truck jacker steps over the messy pile of limbs until she reaches Potlid. Let's go. Oh, her hair is considered purple. I thought it was more red. Then again, I guess it's in between. What? Alrighty.
But wait, you haven't... Nope, nothing.
Like, yeah, I don't get paid enough for this. There's a lady who can kick, punch, and shoot bolts. Yeah, nah. Nothing, nothing. Haha. I wanna go for Shiki now. Gosh darn it. At this point, I do want her. Oh man, oh the feels.
Get the oot started. What's the matter? Back in the truck, let's go. Glad I didn't turn her in. Right, what about you? Your device didn't beep, did it? Why'd you hop off? Me? I'm a little scared.
What is with this guy? I'm just scared. I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna follow everyone.
So, wherever you go, I'll follow. You're not going anywhere.
The officer grabs Zalek's calf, causing him to nearly trip, and he stomps on the officer's hand while balancing himself.
Ah, my fingers! Sorry, I'm really sorry. We'll get going now.
Dang, sir.
We're surrounded. Probably back up. Struth, shit's escalating real fast. What do we do now? I counted more than 40 of them. The whole squad's armed with anti-armor. And a thick steel gate in front of us. I have no good ideas. Ideas. Actually, I got a good one. It's super risky, but I'll brag about it for years if we succeed. What? I gotta say, Jacker, this oot of mine ain't no regular truck. Wanna know its full name? It's called Earth Rock. Excavating Bottle Tree Transplanting Crew carrying Intercity Transporter.
Ah, yeah, what a name. I love it. Earth Rock Excavating Bottle Tree Transplanting Crew carrying Intercity Transporter. Excavating and bottle trees aside, you know the 2 steel beams at the Rush Drag town entrance? This beauty propped them up. And of course, you're looking at the very driver responsible. Lance. Your hands are shaking. Shut it. Sit down tight. We're going in. I believe in the epic truck. Go get him, Truckoon.
Is there anything we can use to patch up these holes? I'm feeling a little chilly.
Several holes dot the vehicle's exterior, funneling the wild winds from outside and messing up the Zalek's hair.
Not we can do, just bear with it. I'll look for a mobile platform to get some repair materials later.
Wait, why are you still here?
Who even are you? I'm just an ordinary passenger. I'm a good guy, really, look, here's my ID.
Jerry, huh? But I'm afraid we don't have any use for good Jerrys right now. Ah, poor Jerry.
Don't worry about me. I won't tell a soul what happened back there.
Well, it is what it is. Everyone here is an accomplice now, so no one's getting away. Got that, Jacker? We're all Jackers now. Also, thanks for that. Thanks a lot for saving Potlid. My device went off too. They would have sent us to the infected treatment zone if they took us away. But I still need to get to the Grinning Valley. Alright. We're off to the Grinning Valley now. The truck's final destination. But we might not have enough fuel for our trip, so we better find a mobile platform to resupply, and find a way to patch up my battered oot while we're at it. Otherwise, it'll be tough to explain to the company when I hand her back. Alright. Right, so what's your name? The miners all call me Ray. Alrighty, Ray. Still feels like Jacker rolls off the tongue easier, though. Say, Jacker, you got me a bit curious. You hijacked this oot and beat up those officers out of care. What in Terra's name are you after in the Grinning Valley? That place isn't exactly car-friendly, and I hear it's basically just wasteland ruins after catastrophes wrecked it. Or do you mean there might be some treasure to find there? How with it, mate? It'll be worth all the noise if there's something good in store for us. I'm looking for a huge shadow. A what? Ooh, hello, hello. A shadow as tall as a mountain, shooting rays of light through the fog. It can talk too. It can talk? Mm-hmm. What kind of bloody creature is that? A giant shadow that can talk, eh? Where have we seen that before? Stairs. And now for the running bottle tree with Jerry. Ending the night with Jerry. Good for you, Jerry. Life itself is a sort of profound horror. You don't know where it's going to take you. Even worse, even when there aren't 30-some odd siblings and hundreds of other relatives clamoring to make your decisions for you, you still sometimes find yourself under attack out of nowhere, such as, right now. There are no tanks. No, there's no way this could be wrong because everyone believes it. Only a bandit pulling up with a crossbow and the sand kicking up as hard as he drives. I've made peace with my fate.
I don't think we can pass through Windy Beach. That place is a catastrophe central. Every year, up to 70,000 trucks are damaged or destroyed when passing through. But that's not the point. Our transport's already pretty beat up. Also, you should take a good look at this. In addition to catastrophes, there are other factors that can worsen the damage of a vehicle. Originium fuel leakage, transmission failure leading to secondary incidents, explosions in close proximity to mining sites. So we'll want to stay clear of the mines. Hey, are you listening?
Sorry, Jerry.
That's right, Potlid. Climb up from here, saw off the branch, then connect the hose to the top of the tree.
You got this, Potlid. The saw is so heavy. But it's okay. The ankle braces Lance gave me are very secure. Just imagine that you're a big musk beast. Use the braces to hold onto the tree, then jump with a whoosh. I know I can do this and make everyone happy. Huh? My back feels lighter all of a sudden.
Hoi, Jacker. I didn't tell you to do that. Sure. You didn't tell me to do anything, but I've experienced collecting water from bottle trees. Okay, so you have a heart after all, but I still need you to return Potlid's tools. After all, I certainly trust my old partner a whole lot more than I trust the random Jacker. Besides, it's not like we're really trying to become a bottle tree water delivery truck. We just need to put on enough of a disguise before entering the city that nobody can tell it's an intercity transport that's gone off route. Slap some decoration on as well. Don't let anyone see that the old girl's been punched full of holes before being patched over with the sheet metal. Potlid, let's go over our cover story with the Jacker here.
Okay. If anyone asks, tell them we're transporting this bottle tree, and the water in the truck's gonna be bucketed for transport into the factory. As for the tree branch decorations of this vehicle, it's just a little something the boss enjoys.
That's right. Bulletproof cover story, if I do say so myself. Haha, never would have imagined that these bottle trees would be saving our hides when we're running from catastrophes on our long detour. Whoever decided to plant these bottle trees in the middle of nowhere, thank you. And of course, that includes me as well. Alrighty, time to hop back into the driver's cabin. Are you listening to me? I just want to remind everyone that every year, 300,000 people suffer fractures aboard transport vehicles for various reasons, 15,000 of which are attributed to bottle trees tipping over in transit.
Oh, Jerry. Jerry. How much Saint Quartz did I get? I got a happy amount. I got 500 something. I was happy. I was just like, yo, look at this. All for you, Ark. And half did go to Ark. Pretty much.
Just ignore him. I'll start the water pump slowly so there's no risk of falling off the tree. But accidents always happen.
Alright, I'm starting a wrap. Hold on tight, Potlid.
Every year, there are 1,000 more people who die to tree trunks bending during sudden strong wind.
I did it, Lance. The pump's starting to hum as it drains the water out of the tree trunk. I love when this happens.
Huh.
Why else would I say I trust you?
Actually, there's a chance the water pump might explode as well.
What's your deal? Is that a death note you're holding or what? Every year, I hear about an old friend or two who ends up contracting repathy or gets caught up in a catastrophe, regardless of what field they work in. No avoiding it. If we go by what you say, we're all better off not working in the first place.
Sorry, I just want to give you some points of reference on my limited knowledge and experience. Just trying to help. I do marketing for an insurance company.
Insurance?
It's the best thing I've seen advertised in years. I've already bought a bunch of policies and hope to get this Colombian company's name out there. But I'm a bit skittish, afraid of everything. But there's insurance for everything I'm scared of, including dangers I had no idea even existed. Look, these are my notes, data collected from several of our company's advertisements, telling you about all the dangers you wouldn't ever think of. Also, they promise to compensate me in the event that something actually does happen.
Cool. So, how do you plan to spend that money if you're dead? It'd be pretty cool if they invented a way to continue living after you die, though.
I'm afraid there's not much we can do about that.
Then what's the point? Listen up. You help dress the vehicle up and we'll take it on over to the nearby nomadic platform. Need to check if a buddy of mine is home. How many vehicles run into catastrophes each year and where? Doesn't mean shit to me. I'll just ask her straight up for a safe route to the Grinning Valley safely. And that'll be the end of things. Yes, that'll be the end of things. Because people die when they are dead, so me.
How did we even get to this point? I thought the little girl would just hide quietly in the vehicle, so all I had to do was squeeze into a tool room with her. Felt like the safest thing at the time. But when she wanted to go visit friends and relatives with Alana, leaving me alone in the vehicle, here I am, alone in a hijacked transport, harboring infected people, forced to work, getting shot at with rocket launchers more than once. I can't handle these people chasing me! So I don't care who it is, who I have to follow. Just don't make me deal with this whole mess alone. This is all the money in my watch. Here, take the whole thing, please! I never said I wasn't willing to follow you. I mean, it's only natural to not want to be a hostage, right?
Hostage?
I get it, you're the jacker. So if I go with you, I'll have a hostage. But you were so cool when you saved those people. Like a real highwayman. That's not what I meant. I'm just trying to say that you're really impressive.
Me? Impressive?
Why, yes, that's right. You're not mad, are you? Thank goodness. There's one thing I want to ask you. Alana let you leave to buy the supplies we need to make a long-distance trip. So, can we just do it like that and not resort to robbing people? See, I've even given you my wallet now. There might not be much money in there, but it should be enough to cover food and fuel.
Alright.
Phew, that's a relief. Alright, something was rubbing me the wrong way. You know how the men at the checkpoint were looking at us funny? I'm a professional. Do you think that we're already under suspicion?
It's just... I never said I wanted to take a hostage. I said anyone who wanted to get off was free to go. Why don't you go?
I thought I told you before.
I want to go to the Grinning Valley. That has nothing to do with you. It's a long and dangerous journey, and I knew that going in, which is why I gave you the choice to hop off. You're scared of danger, so why are you still here? Yeah, Jerry.
Well, since you're such a nice person, would you mind coming with me to have a look at the newsstand? I can explain.
Okay. I guess we're gonna go to the newsstand with Jerry.
No, normally, this wouldn't be... Ray, my face is hidden by the newspaper, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, now let's take a good look here. Phew, great. I haven't made it onto the list of missing persons yet. Though, even if they did realize something was missing, it wouldn't make it into the papers within a single day.
What about wanted persons?
Not seeing anything. It isn't what you think. I just skipped out on my marriage.
Oh! Oh, Jerry, my boy. Uh-oh. Is that who he was scared of seeing? His angry... The angry person he left at the altar? Being like, where the beep is Jerry? Jerry, you dummy!
Well, it's not that I got cold feet. I was taking this transport on my way to attend my engagement ceremony in another city when you hijacked it. But then I realized I was pretty happy about that. Heh, though I guess that isn't some big deal either. And because it's not a big deal, I'm kind of embarrassed to talk about it. I don't know how it is with your family, but in my case, I've got 36...
Oh gosh!
I've got 36 brothers and sisters, and lots of other relatives.
Yo, mom and dad were busy! 36 brothers and sisters. Holy cow!
So you find plenty of stuff ends up not worth talking about. Alright, so maybe you don't get it. I also know there's a lot of people with huge families that don't deal with this sort of thing.
Sorry, can't help you with that one.
Hold on, Ray. There are uniformed men coming this way. The same as the last checkpoint.
I didn't grow up in a big family. Those houses all joined together neatly, looked so beautiful. But I didn't know where I ought to settle myself down. The Zalek's gone. He probably decided to leave on his own. Should have hopped off to begin with.
Good day, ma'am. We'd like to have a little chat with you.
Don't be scared, Potlid. The pictures on the wall might be a little spooky, but the lady here isn't into anything too weird. Dang, Jerry. I didn't think he'd be running away from a marriage. Like, how bad was the person he was set up with? That he's just like, oh, yay, I don't gotta go to the wedding because, oh, the car that I'm in got hijacked. Oh no, what a shame. Like, freaking Jerry. She takes pictures of giant beast carcasses in the primordial forest, plus the bones of explorers in the morass. But she's never hurt anybody. Well, at least she probably wouldn't hurt anyone. Huh? You're not even talking back when I call you Potlid. Where'd your spirit go? You hungry or something? Don't know if we can count on the jacker at all, but hopefully she manages to bring the stuff back without any issues. I'll show you the neat hack later. You can use solar panels to fry up some instant noodle cakes and Phi-MD's eggs. Put the past behind you. Anyways, I have a solution now. Doesn't the jacker seem odd to you, maybe even a bit crazy? That's why I decided to meet this friend and ask her about the situation. A shadow as tall as a mountain, and it can talk? If a thing like that really exists in Rimbilliton, my friend surely would have heard of it. But if the jacker simply had too much to drink, or went into the mines without a helmet and hit her head, well, I'll have to figure something else out. Don't worry, they don't call me a lot of the Barrellands for nothing. I'll always figure something out. Get lost, and be quick about it. I'm busy with my travel notes. Didn't you see the sign on the door? Wait, not many know about my temporary studio in the first place. Which rag do you work for? And how did you manage to track me down? Lance, didn't you say you were old friends? She doesn't seem to recognize you. Well, the old part means we haven't seen each other in a long time. Hey, remember the time we went down to Big Hammer's mine? To Big Hammer Mine? There was one mangler beast trying to tear us apart. Reckon that was the biggest mangler beast known to man. Right, it's the one on the wall there. I was behind the wheel when you took this photo. Huh? Alright, I don't care who you are or what you want, but I'll give you 10 minutes. Don't test my patience. Explaining the story. Sorry to occupy your precious time, but I have to vent a bit. This is the single darkest day I've ever suffered. Of course, I know that you don't actually exist. I just gotten used to having someone to talk to. Ever since I was little, after all. There were always so many people talking at once back home, and I had the faintest voice. Anyways, all I wanted to say was, it's way too dark under this truck.
Patience now, just 5 more seconds. Wait for the shoes to go out of sight. 4, 3, 2, 1. Blurg! Ugh, at least 2 mouthfuls of dirt won't send me to the hospital, even if this is the dried sand of the chassis are talking about. Alright, I can feel it. This should be the access door leading to the power room on the bottom level. It's too scary to walk around outside, so I squeezed back into the vehicle to wait for them to return. Though I'm not sure if Ray's gonna be coming back. I feel bad leaving her behind like that, but it's not like I did that on purpose. 1, 2... Finally, the valve opened. Oh no! Sorry, I got the wrong vehicle. Oh, I'll be leaving now.
Hold it. I hear something coming from under the vehicle.
Oh no.
Shh. Quiet down. If you blow my cover, nothing good's going to come of it. Nods in silence. Jerry, what kind of trouble are you getting into this time? Blow her cover?
We can't afford to let those damn metal crabs crawl into the station anymore. The last time one got in, it totaled 3 vehicles and shanked 2 people to boot. Go grab a torch. I need to take a look.
Gestures wildly in despair.
Come out.
Good luck, Jerry. Yeah, I got these coupons from somebody else. I don't know much about your market here.
Then why the hell are you answering our market research questions?
Because you asked them.
Alright then. I guess we have to throw out that whole transcript. Sorry for bothering you, ma'am.
No worries. Monthly promo magazine. Collect this for 10% off compressed canned food. When did this kind of stuff start showing up? Alana's pretty incredible. She's got all the little details worked out in life, everything down the list. On Friday, go grab a scarf from that old man with the stuffed tail and get a friend's discount from his daughter. Yeah. She's got everything figured out, down to the day. This stack of papers can be used at the 3 million trolley supermarket, and this stack... That's right, Doctor. Actually, even my own memory's a bit fuzzy. Yeah, this is basically the bizarre adventure of Jerry. Jerry's bizarre adventures. It's as if Rim Billiton has always been like this. Rusty factories, steel frames stacked on top of each other. A gray skyscape and originium clusters towering in the horizon. Sorry, Mia. I really would like for you to be able to go home and have a good look around. I was looking for your parents for a long while. But after the attack on the engineering team, the nomadic plate you used to live on got dismantled. The place we're standing right now is probably has the most stuff from the old plate. No worries, Savage. This is enough. Thank you so much. Just smelling the rust, oil, and welding rods is bringing back memories. It's as if I've gone back in time. Oh, what am I saying? It's only been a few years. It's just... I can still feel myself sitting in the back of a construction truck, following my parents and the other folks on the engineering team, waiting for them to set out from the plate. You went with them? It's common practice in many large families. The household oftentimes is the engineering team. If the team has to go to work in some faraway place, they'll take the old and the young with them to make sure they're taken care of. Of course, not all the people in the family are necessarily blood-related. Sometimes they'll be considered part of the household just by living in the same part of the factory. Does that mean back then? Oh, Doctor, there's no need to feel bad for me. It's not like I was thinking about the accident. And besides, I'd already carefully thought through what I was searching for, even before I came to Rim Billiton. Oh, Doctor, look over there! I still remember that smokestack. What's wrong, Amiya? I suddenly remembered challenging the other kids to see who could crawl down there the farthest while keeping their tails as clean as possible. Isn't that insanely dangerous? Nah, sounds like fun. I'd like to give it a try. I'm afraid you don't qualify, Doctor. You don't have a tail. I can put on a fake tail. Crikey. When's the last time I heard of Mia talking like this? I'm not the same 6 or 7-year-old kid I was back then either. But at last, I found something I recognize. This is still Rimbilton after all. It's how we build our houses. Old buildings are incredibly useful, so there's no need to dismantle them. If you want a new house, just build right on top of it. Which is why the elders tell us from the time we're little. Adventurous folk, no matter how far they travel, always know when they come back to it. That being said, a lot of things have changed as well. For example, the infected persons management law that we just came across seems to be imitating Lithanian's legal framework and Victoria's jargon. Amiya. Someone's been staring at you for a while now. I've noticed, Doctor. Do you know her? I don't think I've seen her before. Also, I don't think any of the people who took care of me before would recognize me now. Let's keep moving, Doctor. I'm sure it's fine. The coupon flyer and the shopping list to go with it have gotten all mixed up. Now what did Alana tell me to get again? I wonder if she was actually staring at Amiya or just like daydreaming, you know? I've done that before, just staring at a random direction while daydreaming, and it's like, oops, I didn't realize a person was there. Oh, my bad, I wasn't staring at you. Oopsies. So that's the whole deal. The stretch from Windy Beach to the Grinning Valley is the most catastrophe-prone place, says the messengers. I've seen it myself, too. Oh? What's so special about that place? Well, you could say that its ecology is what? Devoid of foul shit. Though Baily's natural geography is generally pretty barren to begin with, this area is so barren that you won't even find foul beast droppings. You want an easy route? Not even in your dreams. If you want a road paved for you, you can look towards the rocks raining in the sky. And don't expect to find anything fun to do either. All you find is the usual Baily stuff, ready to kill at the drop of a hat. Alright, so other than foul beasts that don't poop, any other special creatures to look out for? Other creatures? Well, there's a scary number of sand beasts. And listen to me here, you don't want anything to do with them. They'll mess you up. Sure, got it. Sand beasts. Nothing unusual about those. Isn't there anything a bit more talkative, shining, incredibly huge? Anything along those lines? How would I know? I'm not even a professional explorer, let alone a cryptid biologist. Come on, don't be in such a rush to shoo us away. Let me just ask you one last time. Rays of light, a shadow as tall as mountain. Talking. These words don't mean anything to you, right? Say that again one more time. Rays of light, a shadow as tall as a mountain. Talks. Nah, yeah, that's a thing. What? What a pain. In the end, I really did remember something for your sake. Sargonian. Farenmut. What language is that? Sargonian, course, not many know the word to begin with. Huh? Where's Sargonia? I mean, that doesn't matter here. You should be using your precious time to tell me what that word means. Uh-huh, didn't you hear what I just said? Almost nobody knows the word at all. So I've got no way of explaining it. Anything that would just come out silly. Nobody's ever really studied exactly what a Farenmut is. It's just a vague concept that I happen to hear about. Forget it, just act like you never heard anything from me. Don't even think about it, and certainly don't go throwing that word around. Nothing irks my tail more than fake news getting spread all over the place. I just end up running around for nothing. Alright. I'll forget you ever said anything. Don't need your thanks or your words of praise. Your 10 minutes are up, and the door's that away. Are we clear? Yeah, clear as day. Although, I'm still gonna thank you anyway. The first part you said, that is a thing. That's good enough for me. Humph. Rays of light, shadows as tall as mountains, Farenmuts. Who the hell would believe anything so crazy? These made-up legends are growing out of control. People really ought to stop trying to mess with me. Ugh! How about I finish these goddamn investigation reports and head over to the Grinning Valley to take a look? Curiosity got the better of her. What do you think? If you're planning on going, then of course you have my full support. Even though I don't know anything about exploring or archaeology, there has to be some way I can help. Huh? Nah. I was asking how you felt about getting kicked out after 10 minutes. Didn't you tag along so I wouldn't lose track of time chatting with my old friend? Looks like I didn't need your supervision. That's true, hehe. You know, you really can't muster a smile. I mean, you know, when you really can't muster a smile, you don't have to force yourself, even just a bit. If you're tired and want to vent, I'll make sure nobody sees you.
Ah! I finally found a nice tunnel I can hide in. I'm saved!
Huh? Hurry. Get your rear in there. As a friendly reminder, the left side's the sewage pipeline of the scale... Ew. Sewage pipeline? I mean, as a friendly reminder, the left side's the sewage pipeline of the Skilkiss processing factory. I'd hop over to the other side if I were you.
Thanks a million, Alana. Oh wait, fancy running into you here.
Raises an eyebrow.
I can explain. I think someone's seen through our disguise and is setting up near the checkpoint. Ray seems to have gotten herself tangled up, but I'm sure she has a way out.
Just a sec. The people chasing after you are after us because of what we've done?
I'm not too sure about that. I mean, my thing definitely doesn't matter. I just happened to be hiding in the wrong place, so I got caught up in this Kira's mess again.
Grab the rope, Jerry.
Yeah, got it. I'll help you throw the knot over, and then you can lower me down. In any case, that's the situation, Alana. Don't worry about me. Gotta run for now.
Jerry, what the heck? Did he actually get himself involved, or is he just running because he happened to see someone else running? But you know, Potlid, don't you the one next to him looks kind of familiar? Good luck, Jerry. Life really is terrifying, and you can't run away from it no matter how much you might want to. Well, actually, I've never wanted to run away. I always went with the flow, safely and securely, along with my 36 other siblings and the other 300,000 people in the city. After all, you naturally gravitate towards whatever is the most stable. But I got attacked out of nowhere, ended up skipping out on my engagement, and now I'm actually on the run with my very own 2 feet. I don't know why, but even as I'm being chased by all sorts of things and running for my life, in the end, a door always opens for me. Really, Jerry? Really?
Are things getting better or worse for us? Logically speaking, if there's a nest of metal crabs beneath the sewer, we ought to contact a security officer. That's what it says under the Beware of Wildlife signs.
Bad news is, we just barged straight into their home in our attempt to escape.
Huh?
Jerry. Jerry.
I can't feel my lungs anymore.
Don't slow down now, unless you want to end cut to ribbons by those pincers. Yeah, I can imagine that. Like all the creatures like Phi-MDs. To most people, those are just like urban legends. Wow, to Rhodes Island is open to all. So it's like, it's normal in this case. I mean, the doctor's basically an alien too, right?
I really can't deal with this whole running away thing.
Do I come across as some career criminal who's constantly on the run? I just wanted people to think I went missing, so I crawled into the bed of my hardware store's delivery truck and went to sleep for a day. Then the cargo truck ended up being transported away as usual, and I found myself waking in someone else's vehicle. And here we are.
So you're not a career criminal? Thank goodness. I thought I saw your face somewhere before in a wanted poster. Oh, but I don't mean to say that you look generic or ordinary.
You know, I've had a question in my mind. You really wouldn't help someone you thought was a wanted criminal?
I just felt like I had no choice. From the very beginning, I didn't know why those men were even chasing me. Plus, I think you're actually a good egg. Same as the ladies who abducted me and brought me here. they're actually pretty decent.
Jerry, the way you're describing stuff. Jerry, I think you just have like a thing for, how do you describe it? Scary ladies in that sense. You're like, oh, this situation, I'm into this. I'm gonna follow you. Oh, another lady who seems kind of scary and she is being chased. I'm gonna go with her. I think that's Jerry's type. So loud.
Hold on, where are we? I've got an idea.
Let's hear it.
Huh? You're letting me call the shots? This is rather new for me. Long story short, that sounds the smelting plant's automatic waste filtration and disposal system. I've seen someone falling off it. In one of our company's ads, he suffered a terrible fracture. My point is, if people can fall from it, that also means there has to be a way up. We might be able to climb on top of that thing. There's no way the metal crabs could chase us up that high, and our pursuers would never expect us to leave the factory. Let's go this way.
You want us to walk across these rickety platforms that look like they could flip over at a moment's notice? Along these iron slabs that could easily send us flying?
It's not completely impossible. The robotic arms are on the timer. I'll climb up first and look for the control room. It'll be safe as long as I can manually operate the arms. I saw Alana driving the transport. The operating lever for this mechanical platform should be just like that vehicle's shifter. I might be able to pull this off. I just need to give it a shot. I mean, I can't say for sure if it's going to work or not, but
I trust you. You can do it. Just go for it.
You trust me? Wait! Not only are you willing to let me call the shots, but you're also placing your trust in me? Dear Lord, not one of my 36 siblings ever dared! But you're also smart and independent, just like them.
Jerry's like, dang! She's cool. I like her even more now. She believes in me. I'm gonna believe in the you that believes in me.
I'm sorry, Kira, but the platform's taller than I expected. I can't reach. Could you give me a little boost?
Oh, Jerry. Jerry.
A boost? Like this? Here?
I've been worried about taking Jerry on an adventure, but then again, maybe he can get all the crazy stuff instead of the doctor having like a failed vacation where you gotta work.
That works too, but I was kind of thinking my back or legs or... Whoa, you're strong. Great, I made it up.
Awesome. And you're nothing like the elders constantly trying to dictate my life. The elders trying to dictate her life? Jerry, who did you run away with? So what you're saying is, nobody's onto us and nobody's tracking us. You didn't kill anyone with this, did you? Yeah, nah. There were so many things on your shopping list. I didn't have a free hand to draw my weapon. Alright, as long as you didn't cause any trouble. I've had more than my fair share of excitement. That incident at the checkpoint was already hard enough on Potlid. Where'd a resident coward go? Jerry's still on his venture.
Phew. We're finally safe. We actually did it.
Thank you. I really mean that. Thank you so much.
My timid heart's still ready to jump out of my ribcage. I actually followed through with a decision, and such a dangerous one at that.
Quit bashing yourself over the head with your briefcase already. People are staring.
Sorry, it's just that I'm a lot more used to going along with other people's plans. I had a big family and things got pretty loud.
Yeah, I get you. Most people are pretty much the same. Everyone joins in and things get noisy, whether or not they're actually blood-related. It's been a good decade since one of my sisters went out to travel across the lands, and a lot of the others don't even remember that she left for Billiton. What I'm trying to say is, it's perfectly normal to be forgotten, just as it's perfectly normal for 20 or 30 people to suddenly remember you at once, and start talking about the same things on repeat.
How right you are. You know, I skipped out on my engagement today, which is how I ended up out here. It's also why I'm so afraid of getting caught. Well, actually, this whole thing was foisted onto me because of a little dust-up. But afterwards, I realized I was pretty happy to be getting out of that marriage. It hadn't dawned on me until then that I was really against the whole arrangement. I don't even know the first thing about the woman I'm engaged to. I just felt like so many smart people in the family said I should do it, so it had to be the right thing.
Right? I totally get you. The elders in my family always try to push their experiences onto me, and I got so sick and tired of their nagging that I wanted to disappear. Even though I left the old factories and went to carrots to an assembly line, they still packed themselves into a transport for a solid half a day to tell me that they found a... Oh! Oh no! Wait. Did they both run away from their marriage? Wait, I gotta find out soon. Uh-oh. That they found me a proper man. If I'd gone along with it, then I would have missed everything that happened today. It's nothing. You go ahead.
Kira. I'm just thinking, the two of us have a pretty good report. And, my company's recently rolled out a new insurance plan with a really broad coverage. I don't know if you'd be interested or not, but...
Huh, insurance? I'd be glad to help you with your work, since I do owe you one for today. But what kind of insurance are we talking about here? And how much does it cost?
No, Miss Kira. That's not what I meant. It won't cost you any money. I just wanted to ask. How would you feel about becoming the beneficiary of this insurance plan I just bought?
What the heck? You just met her and you're proposing? What? Jerry! You just met this lady who you thought was a wanted criminal and you're just like, dang, she's cool. Hey girl, you wanna be my beneficiary? Beneficiary?
In other words, if anything happens to me, then the company will pay you a large sum of money. As for the specific terms, I can go over the details with you if you have time. After all, a beneficiary is someone very important to me. Goodness, what's gotten into me? Am I making decisions for myself again? And I swear, this has to be the most important decision of my life. Kira? I know, this is all very sudden, but it's how I really feel. I just had to blurt it out. The old me would have just kept it bottled up in my heart, thinking over and over about how to get the words out, and if I did get them out, worrying if I stuttered or not, huh? Am I not stuttering anymore? Oh, it's no big deal though. If you don't want to, then maybe I shouldn't have sprung it on you like that. I'll do it. It's more in line with my personal principles than going along with whatever the elders have planned for me. She's accepting his proposal too? Dang, things are moving fast for Jerry. Look at Jerry running away from an engagement to get engaged with someone else, who's totally not the person he was supposed to get married to anyways. Really? You're fine with it? Oh my god! I really have to tell my siblings that I'm not going to let them lead me around by the nose forever.
Totally. They're always going on about how they've been through so much and know better. My whole family's got a suite of rules when it comes to who we marry.
Like how everyone loves a courteous with long ears.
Huh? Courteous? Ah yes, I'm the only Dalek in the family. I guess I got handed off to this family when I was little.
I forget about that a lot, same as people forget about me. Besides, what big families can cobble together like this? They like loud talkers.
My relatives are more into the quiet types.
And industrious, businessy types.
Who knows how to make a sales pitch.
Even their appearance. Wait.
You just mentioned that you were skipping out an engagement ceremony, didn't you? I like how they're coming to the realization now. They're like, shit! They're like, I'm going to rebel and I'm going to marry you. Yeah, that's right. I'm going to marry you too. And now they're like, wait. Does this mean my family was right? No! Both of them are like, gosh darn it. Well, it's not like it was forced on us. We accepted on our own terms. It's not like I gotta thank you guys for anything. Lance, if we don't leave now, we'll be surrounded by drivers bringing wine barrels over to collect bottled tree water, and we won't be able to get out. I know that already. Seriously, didn't that Zalek say that he was scared to death that something terrible would happen as soon as he left this vehicle? It's not even a coincidence at this point. I feel like maybe Jerry and the mystery girl, it might have been fate at this point. Cause what the heck? Both of them were like, no, I'm gonna rebel against my family. I don't want to get married to this person that they chose for me. And then they ended up falling for each other in the end. It's like, whoops. Well, what do we do now? Do we tell our family or nah at this point? I told him everyone's free to get off whenever they want, and I wouldn't do anything to stop him. Nah, the way he was talking, I think he was scared he'd run into the girl he was engaged to.
Ray, Alana, hurry up and give me your contact.
Huh?
I'll send you the details later. Wedding invitations.
Huh? It's like, what? Jerry, you moved on so fast. Jerry? As far as I can tell, the road ahead should be pretty safe. No traces of big beasties. No sign of the ground getting hollowed out by the wildlife. Maybe the last blessing the Zalek left you is actually doing something for us after all. Have a safe trip, and you'll definitely find what you're looking for. Farenmut, huh? Pretty though. I mean, pretty tough. Just going by the sound of that word, huh? If you walked up to me and told me, we're gonna go find the Farenmut, I wouldn't have questioned it for a moment. Though I didn't think you'd also read the road conditions. Hardly. I don't have much experience. I'm not a real lookout. I just think looking into the distance with binoculars is pretty neat, that's all. Weird. The power system's temperature display seems a bit off. Jacker, did we miss something just now? Like a geyser spewing steam by the side of the road, or active originium on the surface, causing a small-scale explosion? Nope. I made sure of it. What about Potlid? Where'd she get herself to while we were looking outside? Wait, is she in the power room? Oh no, not Potlid! Potlid, stay safe. Though, that's actually a good way to end the night. I'm not gonna lie, that is wonderful. Okay, Jerry might just be the MVP of this entire event at this point. At first I'm just like, Jerry, what the heck are you doing, you weirdo? But now I'm just like, Jerry, you strange guy. I like this. Your story is hilarious. I'm into this. Now that is a rom-com I can get behind. Jerry! Oh, Jerry, you're tonight's MVP. You're the bestest. Second would be Potlid, but Jerry. I ain't gonna forget you, Jerry. I'm happy for you, Jerry. Look at Jerry falling in love and getting married right now, right here, right now. Good for you, Jerry. Oh man, that was good. I like this. This is actually a good note. Jerry, head pat. GG, Jerry. Oh, Jerry. Jerry. I hope we see more characters like Jerry. Or if Jerry returns in the future because he's fun. He's hilarious. I like him. So on Thursday, or Thursday for my time zone, I will finish the event for sure. But for now that I know that Shiki's available, I want to throw some hearts at Shiki's banner. Even if I don't get Shiki this time, you know, it's fine. I'll accept my destiny, but still, I have to at least try, right? You know, as one do. I gotta shoot my shot, just like Jerry. I'm gonna be like, yo, Shiki, you know you wanna come home for me? I'll give you a... You want a contract? You want a contract, girl? It's like, I know I just met you, but I feel like you should take all this. I will follow Jerry's footsteps in that sense.
Be bold, be brave, no fear.
So with that being said, thank you for stopping by the stream. I hope everyone has a great rest of their day at Epic Gacha Luck. I am happy. This is great. I will enjoy my wonderful chili dog too. So see you guys later. Bye bye. Go, Jerry, go.